I call on Benjamin Prince.
Mr. Speaker, the New Zealand judicial system is usually an effective one. Some could say a tough one. However, it has occurred to me, and it has occurred to many others with the slightest bit of brains in the New Zealand sentencing system, that there is a grievous flaw in our legislation. A flaw in our legal structures, as specified in Section 103 of the Sentencing Act 2002, that in the context of murder, a prisoner may be sentenced for only 10 years in prison at minimum. And yet it is considered a life sentence. We have seen people imprisoned for at maximum 30 years without parole as precedent puts before us. But yet we must consider if it is enough for their crimes. Mr. Speaker, I intend to be one to uphold the notion that no, it's not enough. Life should be life. It's in the name. Life's length is no predetermined number. Life imprisonment is a sentence that our courts lay down when one individual commits the most reprehensible atrocities that we can consider someone to undertake. In these cases, we must remember the core principles of why we imprison people. The first and foremost is as a deterrent, as any person with an ounce of respect for themselves would be deterred by the threat of the life sentence. And secondly, for the security of society. There is no place on the streets of the common man for such despicable individuals, of whom could at any second wipe out another man's life. It is my belief that someone handed a life sentence has done an act that proves that they are incapable of being a functioning member of society, and equally a great danger. When it comes to acts as disgusting and detestable as murder, the conniving cadavers that committed such acts deserve a life behind bars for what they did. It makes no sense why we would give these people a timer or a freedom to look forward to when they terminated a fellow man's soul out of pure malice. People of these mindsets cannot be rehabilitated, and they are parasites on society. And you have to have a head so dense that light bends around it to be able to think that parasites have a means to contribute to society. Mr. Speaker, the life sentence is called the life sentence for a reason, and it's time that we use a dictionary when we legislate. These changes would absolutely be for the betterment of New Zealand and for New Zealanders, for the alternative is destruction.
Mr. Speaker.
I call on T.C. Korohiki Satley.
Mr. Speaker, fellow youth MPs.